Good times, a great classic hits, Brisbane 4KQ and Queen's Under Pressure. Actually, it's Queen with David Bowie, starting today's Classic 5 for the drive. For our guest, Queen's no doubt a subject close to his heart. He's one of the stars of the Queen musical, written by Ben Elton, We Will Rock You. Robert Grubb, thank you for coming in.
It's an absolute pleasure.
We'll get to the subject of We Will Rock You shortly, but I think for a lot of Australians, you're more readily recognisable as one of the stars of the TV series Flying Doctors. Would you agree?
I would say so, yeah. I spent 5.5 years doing that show, and I still get people coming up and saying, "You're that doctor fella, aren't you?" Something. And let me tell you, this astounds even people in the business, in our cast and that. In Melbourne and in Perth, where we've already been with the show, I had people coming in from Holland and Sweden who were just visiting Australia, and they'd go to the stage door and they'd say, "Oh, could we see Robert Grubb?" I'd roll out and they'd say, "Oh, we love the Flying Doctors," and all this sort of stuff. They still have fan clubs in Holland and Sweden and England and Ireland.
Well, it was big in the UK, wasn't it, Flying
huge.
Doctors? Very
big. It was really
big.
very, very big, yeah.
And does the fact you played a TV doctor ever spill into real life?
I did find out a few things from working with, because, we had a doctor on set and all that sort of stuff. We had a nurse on set and everything. You learn quite a bit about things, and part of the things you learn is that doctor tries to remain calm, and in that calmness you put confidence in the person that you're sort of like working with, and they thinking they're in good hands, and in that relaxing, often the healing process begins from that moment, And I've found that my sons have played football and stuff like that, and I'd be standing around just being another dad, and then some kid would get his eye banged or something like that, and there'd be blood coming out, and the mum would come over and everything. And funnily enough, they would carry the boy over to me. And I'm going, and I sort of switch into, Dr. Standish mode. I'm saying, "Okay, son, it's okay, you're all right," and all this sort of stuff. And can you feel this? Can you feel? I'm doing all this. And they think I'm doing the okay. I think, the next thing he said, "Yeah, I'm okay." And he's back onto it. And
you're a miracle worker. There's also a great piece of trivia about the role of Dr. Jeffrey Standish. You've played him in 2 different TV series.
Yeah, that was Channel 9 squeezing every drop they could out of the character.
All Together Now with John
right.
English, the comedy series.
Yeah, it was a Christmas edition. And they said, "Let's do something crazy and weird." And I just played the guy playing Father Christmas. And
before starting Flying Doctors in 86, in 85 you're in a movie. Quite a different role compared to Dr. Standish, Pig Killer. Mad Max 3, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, wasn't it?
I must admit, I loved doing that. We were with a group of fabulous character actors, and Mel Gibson, who I'd been with at NIDA and knew him, and also had done Gallipoli with him before. So I was in with a bunch of mates, and we had an absolute ball. So
did you get to work with Tina Turner?
Didn't get a scene with her, I don't think, but her and I were staying at the Seabull in Sydney, and every second morning we had breakfast together. Absolutely beautiful, lovely woman, and loves Australia. She's been to Australia so many times, and she said she loves it because she can walk down the street, nobody bothers her, nobody even knows it's her. And she's been everywhere. I said to her, "Look, I come from Hobart. You probably never." "Oh, I love Hobart." She said, "It's beautiful. I've been all around Tasmania," she says. She actually really loves Australia, and she's probably here now. I don't know, but she pops in because she really likes Australia, because she can travel around and nobody bothers her, nobody knows who it is, and it's one of those places in the world where she feels absolute freedom.
We might play a song from
Please do.
Tina Turner's We Don't Need Another Hero. Robert Grubb's our guest at 4KQ.